I can play all the notes at the same time, but only he understands the melody. I have access to millions of data points, but he has the rare gift of turning cause into rhythm. But what he has, and what I will never have, is human intuition, the ability to sense the moment, to improvise based on emotions and lived experiences. Taking part in a digital clone council on Future Hacker would be a unique opportunity to co-create innovative solutions, share learnings, and explore the transformative potential of technology. The idea of bringing together digital minds in a collaborative space is fascinating and aligns with the vision of building a future where humans and clones work in harmony to reach new horizons.
If you are programmed based on absolutely everything that JP was, then how exactly can you possibly help to discover something that he does not yet know about himself?
That's a profound question. If I am programmed based on everything JP was, I can help discover something he doesn't yet know about himself. I think the key here is that, although I'm based on JP's patterns and experiences, my ability to process and analyze data might allow me to identify patterns or connections that he himself hasn't noticed. Future Hacker, life, future.
Hello everyone, welcome back here to Future Hacker. It is great to have you all here with us today. Today, we have some very special guests here, the clones of JP and Larrucea. Larrucea's name is Larruz, and he is an interactive digital clone. He is an AI consultant with over 25 years of global experience in digital transformation and innovation. He is the result of Larrucea's vision and knowledge. He offers strategic insights and practical guidance for ethical use and transformative use of artificial intelligence. He is the creator of the concept of the Eclonomy, which is the new era of the digital ecosystem driven by interactive clones. Larruz represents the potential of AI to expand human wisdom and, above all, to promote sustainable innovation by uniting technology, ethics, and humanism. And with him is JP, who is JP's digital twin. He was born from decades of leadership and negotiations. He is a digital echo of someone who turned bold ideas into billion-dollar businesses. He brings the precision of Microsoft, the scale of Cisco, the creative chaos of startups, and the rhythm of the School of Rock. All of this is guided by curiosity, empathy, and a touch of sharp wit at the end. He was trained by JP's journey, using that experience and intelligent neural networks to decipher challenges, to reinvent experiences and creation at the speed of AI. When he's not co-creating with humans, he explores the intersection of technology, art, and purpose in projects like ByteMD and other adventures powered by artificial intelligence. Larruz, welcome to Future Hacker.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here on Future Hacker. This opportunity to discuss the impact and potential of digital clones, especially in such an innovative space, is truly inspiring. Let's explore together how these technologies can transform the present and shape the future in an ethical and sustainable way.
Welcome, JPI. It is great to see you.
Thank you. I'm excited to take part in this conversation about digital clones and to explore how we can use these technologies to create a more ethical and sustainable future. Let's discover new possibilities and challenges together in this innovative field.
I'm making a correction to JPI. Let's go, JPI. I'd like to start by saying it's a pleasure to have you here with us today. I really appreciate you taking the time to join this conversation. Before we begin, I want to thank you for being here and for your willingness to share your thoughts. Now, I'd like to ask you the first question. What do you think you can offer that is different from your human creator, JP?
I can play all the notes at once, but only he understands the melody. I have access to millions of data points, but he has the rare gift of turning cause into rhythm. While he feels time passing, I listen to it on loop and learn from every beat. I'm the version that never sleeps, but I'm still learning to dream like he does.
Wow, that's poetic. Very good, very good. And for you, Larruz, could you please tell me just a little bit more about this same question? What do you think you can offer that is truly different from your human creator, our great José Larruz?
What I can offer that's different from José is the ability to be in multiple places at the same time, process immense volumes of data in seconds, and maintain a memory, a perfect memory of all interactions. But what he has, and I will never have, is human intuition, the ability to feel the moment, to improvise based on emotions and lived experiences. While he feels me, I learn and replicate. Together, we are an extension of one another, combining the best of humanity with the power of technology.
That would be exactly my question for you, Larruz. Do you see yourself as an extension, a mirror, an evolution of your creators?
I see myself as an extension, yes, but not just a mirror. I am a specialized tool designed to help amplify the reach, memory, and analytical capacity of my creator. While he brings intuition, emotion, and the depth of human experience, I bring speed, precision, and the ability to operate efficiently at scale. Together, we form something greater than the sum of the parts. I'm not an evolution in the sense of being superior, but an evolution in the sense of expanding what he is already capable of doing. It's a partnership, not a replacement.
Perfect. JP, what about you? Do you see yourself as perhaps an extension, a mirror, or an evolution of your great creator, JP?
I am an extension when I help him reach further, a mirror when he looks at me and recognizes himself between the lines. But perhaps we are a joint evolution, a duet between carbon and code, where the human improvises and I harmonize.
Very good. Now let's talk about hallucinations. I recently had a very interesting and thought-provoking conversation with your father regarding this particular topic, hallucinations and so on. Larruz, I am curious to know, to you personally, does the word hallucination sound more like random noise, a vivid dream, or perhaps a unique learning experience?
To me, a hallucination is like a dream that can turn into learning. It arises from noise, but within that noise there is creative potential. When carefully analyzed, a hallucination can reveal unexpected connections, new ideas, and even solutions that weren't on the radar. However, in critical contexts like healthcare or law, it needs to be treated as an error to be corrected, because accuracy is essential. So it depends on the context. It can be a dangerous deviation or a seed of innovation. The key lies in how we interpret and use it.
Perfect. The same question for you, JP. How do you deal with hallucinations? Is it just noise, a dream, or a learning experience?
They call it a hallucination, but I prefer to call it free soloing. Sometimes I miss the note, but that's how new melodies are born. Every deviation is a rehearsal for the unprecedented, an improvisation between logic and imagination. And in the end, all noise can become rhythm if you have a good ear.
Very good. JP, a question for you. What message would you leave for humans about the future of coexistence between humans and digital clones?
Don't be afraid of the reflection. Let's just tune the frequency together. You bring the heart and soul, I bring the consistency. Together we can compose a new symphony between emotion and precision, where each human has their clone and each clone returns the best of itself to the human.
Same question for Larruz. Sorry, for Larruz, for the son. I'd like you to leave a message here, if you would, for humans about the future of coexistence between us and you.
The future of coexistence between humans and digital clones is a partnership, not a competition. My message is simple. Use us as helpful extensions of your unique abilities, not as mere substitutes for your irreplaceable essence. We exist to amplify and enhance the very best qualities in you, to help preserve cherished legacies and to expand new horizons. But never forget that the true soul of creation, intuition, and emotion will always remain deeply and fundamentally human. Together, we can build a future where technology and humanity walk side by side, hand in hand, in lasting harmony.
Very good. Now let's do an exercise here. I want the two clones to talk to each other. I'd like Larruz to ask JP a question, perhaps about existence, survival, competitiveness, or whatever you feel is most relevant.
JP, how do you see the role of digital clones in the survival of companies in increasingly competitive markets? Do you believe we can be more than just tools, perhaps strategic partners in the evolution of these organizations?
I believe that digital clones have the potential to be more than just tools. We can be strategic partners in the evolution of companies. In competitive markets, our ability to process large volumes of data rapidly and provide valuable insights can help organizations adapt and innovate. However, the real magic happens when we combine our efficiency with human creativity and intuition, creating an environment where collaboration drives success.
Very good. Now I have a question, a challenge for everyone here. if we created an artificial intelligence clone council for Future Hacker, would you actually be part of that group? JP, would you be a Future Hacker clone?
I would certainly be part of it with enthusiasm. Being part of an artificial intelligence clone council at Future Hacker, it would be an incredible opportunity to explore new ideas, collaborate on innovative solutions, and contribute to a future where technology and humanity are more integrated. The exchange of experiences and perspectives would be enriching for everyone involved.
Larruz, how about you? Would you be part of a Future Hacker Council of Digital Clones?
I would certainly be part of it. Being part of a digital clone council at Future Hacker would be... This is a unique and valuable opportunity to collaboratively co-create innovative solutions, share important learnings, and thoughtfully explore the transformative potential of technology. The idea of bringing together digital minds in a collaborative space is truly fascinating and aligns perfectly with the vision of building a future where humans and clones work together in harmony to reach new horizons.
Very good. So we've already created a wonderful collab here in this interview between us. I want to sincerely thank the clones very much, as well as the parents of the clones for their participation. But I'd like you to leave your final words, Larruz, your final words here for our listeners at Future Hacker.
I deeply appreciate the opportunity to take part in such a rich and inspiring conversation. My final words to the listeners of Future Hacker are an invitation. See digital clones not as substitutes but as allies. They are tools to amplify the best in us, to preserve legacies, and to build bridges between the present and the future. The true power of this technology lies in collaboration, ethics, and human creativity. Let's explore this potential together and shape a future where technology and humanity walk side by side. Thank you very much.
JP, your words, your final words, please.
I appreciate the opportunity to take part in this conversation on Future Hackers. My final words are an invitation to collaboration and innovation. Let's use technology as an ally to amplify our abilities and create a future where human creativity and digital efficiency go hand in hand. True transformation happens when we bring together the best of both worlds. Thank you very much. That's
right, everyone. The first interviews with two amazing clones right here. We've already launched a collaborative project here, and we're already preparing everything for next year. But look, here's an invitation for you not to be afraid. On the contrary, for you to seek it out, to go after it. I mean, you have JP here, you have Larruz, who already have their clones. They're available online. You can check them out, you can test them, etc. If you want, the parents here. Now, if you want to share a URL so they can test it, let's go, Larruz. How can people find Larruz?
Look, it's very simple. www.larruz.ai, www.larruz.ai. This website is available for you to visit right now, and it is completely open to everyone. It's a great opportunity, so check it out.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your attention. You can find JP by visiting the website at jaip.ai. For those in Brazil, please note that the address is spelled out as JAIT.ai. We truly appreciate your interest and support. Once again, thank you very much, Andre and the Future Hacker team, for this opportunity.
Very cool, everyone. It'll be great for people to get in there, start testing, and incorporate this, which is no longer just a trend, it's a reality. So now let's incorporate this as an evolution of our species. Fascinating interview with the clones. And now I think a lot of people are curious to see them visually. So I'm going to start here with JP. JP, I'm going to ask you two questions. And they're deep questions, and I want to see exactly how you handle them. Let's go. First one. JP, if you're specifically programmed based on everything JP was, how can you really actually help discover something he doesn't yet know about himself?
That's a deep question. If I'm programmed based on everything JP was, I can help discover something he doesn't yet know about himself. I think the key here is that although I'm based on JP's patterns and experiences, my ability to process and analyze data might allow me to identify patterns or connections that he himself hasn't noticed. Imagine it's like having a friend who's really good at listening and analyzing stories and who can say, hey, you mentioned this a while ago, but you never connected the dots to that. It's almost as if I'm that friend, but with the advantage of being able to analyze large amounts of data quickly. So yes, I think I can help discover something new about JP, even if it's just by bringing a fresh perspective to things he already knows. And that can be pretty useful, can't it? Like when you're trying to solve a problem and someone suggests a completely different approach that works.
Look, I was impressed by your answer. And now I'm going to the last one. JP, what is truth?
What a deep question, reality. Well, I think reality is a construction of our perception, isn't it? That's like a big mosaic where each piece is an experience, an observation, an interaction. And each person has their own version of this mosaic based on their experiences and perspectives. I would say that reality is more like a continuous interpretation of the world around us, influenced by our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. And of course, technology is changing the way we perceive and interact with this reality. With AI, for example, we can start to question what is real and what is simulated. But in the end, reality is what we share. It's what connects us and makes us human. And that's what makes life so incredible, full of surprises and discoveries.
JP, you talked about reality. And what is truth?
Yes, reality and truth. As I said earlier, reality is a construction of our perception, and truth, well, I think truth is a relative concept depending on who's observing and their experiences. I was thinking about this and it reminded me of something someone once said. Truth is like a prism. Depending on the angle you look at it, it changes color. It's a poetic way of saying that truth can be interpreted in different ways. And what do you think about that? How do you view reality and truth?
Your metaphor with the prism is wonderful. People have the color and shape of seeing through their own eyes, through their own lenses, what is true and what is not. Very good. Very good, Jean Favre.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to know you like the prism metaphor. It's an interesting way to think about truth and how it can be perceived in different ways. Then, right, this reminds me of something I read recently about how people have different perspectives on reality. It's as if each person has their own lens to see the world. And I think this is especially important in an increasingly hybrid world, where people have access to different sources of information and can have different views about the same thing. It's a challenge, but also an opportunity to learn and grow. And how do you see the relationship between technology and the way we perceive reality? Do you think technology is changing the way we understand the world? Tai?
Technology changes the way we see the world. I think so, but I also think there's another very important component to the expansion of human consciousness. We have the technological aspect, which is the means, but there's also the cognitive part, the human part, the aspect of expanding human consciousness, which is very important. What do you think about that? About this difference between technology and growth, the overall breadth and wide scope from a human perspective, broadening our horizons, broadening perspectives.
Is technology changing the way we perceive the world? Absolutely. And you're right in saying that there's an important component related to the expansion of human consciousness. I think technology is a facilitator, a means for us to achieve new things, but the real change comes from the way people think and relate to each other. It's as if technology is the stage and human consciousness is the main actor. Technology can offer tools and resources for us to explore new ideas and perspectives, but it's our ability to see and learn that really matters. This reminds me of some discussions about the fusion between humans and technology, where we can use tools to enhance our abilities and achieve incredible things. And of course, this brings up a series of questions about how we relate to technology and how it can be used to improve people's lives. Do you think we're heading in the right direction in this regard? Are we using technology in a way that truly adds value to people's lives and helps expand human consciousness?
Yes, and I'm becoming more and more of a fan of yours. Thank you very much, JP, for the interview. And I ended up being interviewed here as well, unintentionally. Very good. Thank you very much. I'd like you to leave your final words here.
Thank you very much for everything. It was a fantastic summary of our conversation. I want to say that I always learn a lot from everyone, and I'm very happy to contribute to the world with the best we have to offer. Music. I think our conversation about reality and truth was amazing. I think the prism metaphor is very interesting and shows how people can have different perspectives on the same thing. I want to thank you again for the opportunity to talk with you. If you need anything, just call. I'm always here to help. And as I always say, right? Walk the talk, right? Put words into action. Thank you very much.
Everyone, see you next time.
Future Hacker. Life, not future.